Hi, I'm Rosa. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. I am going to show you a recipe that I did a few days ago of our chocolate chip and raisin cookies. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy it. Hi, I'm Rosa. Thank you for joining me. The beginning of the holiday season is just a short couple weeks away, and I am going to start my holiday prep work for all the things that I'm going to cook. So let's start off with chocolate chip cookies. This is everything I need to make chocolate chip cookies, and I'm going to make a double batch. My ingredients are flour, baking soda, salt, butter, white sugar and brown sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, and chocolate chips. I have my apron on and I'm preheating my oven to 375, but what I am really doing is making a double batch so that I can have some right now, because once the smell of them in the oven fill the house, everyone's gonna want some. But I'm going to freeze the rest of it so that we can have it later and I'm not in the kitchen during the holidays. I'm with the family enjoying, and my dough will be ready to go. I can just cut it up and put it right into the oven. As always, you can hear my dog breathing in the background. So I'm making a double batch, so it looks like a lot more, but what a single batch requires is 2 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I am just going to leave this on the counter while I work on the rest of the items. In this bowl, I have 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 2 sticks of butter, and I'm going to blend away until it becomes creamy. Next, I'm going to add the eggs one at a time and blend in between each addition. And here's a tip. Crack them one at a time into a dish so that if you have an egg that's bad, it doesn't contaminate them all, or you're not adding a bad egg into your mixture. I actually didn't follow my own tip, and I cracked one in here, it was fine. I cracked the second one, you could tell right away the egg was bad. When they just break open and come out like water, they're bad. And thankfully it didn't smell bad yet, but the egg was bad. So I had to throw away 2 eggs instead of 1 because I didn't follow my own tip. So crack one at a time and you'll be better off. Thankfully, bad eggs don't happen often, but they do happen. The eggs have been incorporated. Everything looks very nice and creamy in there. And now I'm going to start adding my flour. And it's best to add it a little at a time. Here I am in the middle of making my cookies, and I have to run to the store because I forgot something. Just as I was about to add the chocolate chips, I remembered that I need raisins, because my family won't eat chocolate chip cookies without raisins in them. My husband's mother used to make them that way, so he expects raisins in the cookies, and our son has grown accustomed to having raisins in his homemade chocolate chip cookies, so I have to run to the store. And this is one of the reasons why making things ahead of time and putting them in the freezer works out, because I'm running into those problems now. Had I been cooking or making these cookies the day before Thanksgiving or the day before Christmas and I run out of raisins, it's more of a pain in the rear to go to the grocery stores. But I'm going to do it now, get it out of the way, and even though it's an inconvenience, it's much better now than right before the holiday. In the notes section of my phone, I keep a list of grocery items that I need. So when the time comes that I need to run into the grocery store, I will pick them up. So I picked up about $50 worth of groceries. I needed eggs and cornstarch. I picked up the raisins. I got some mozzarella and basil so I can make sandwiches for tomorrow. And a big bag of carrots for my husband. And a little box of crackers. So I think that's all I got, but at least the list on my phone is clear now, and I'll just keep doing that. Whenever I come across something that I need to purchase, I'll put it on there, because I will most likely always have my phone with me the store. I was just looking at that tab and see what I need to pick up. And just for fun, I'll let you know what the temperature is. I told you I live in South Florida, really in Jupiter, Florida, which is more south. Anyway, it is 2:30 in the afternoon and the current temperature is 91 degrees. We are in November. We will get a cold front next week, which will be nice. It'll cool off for a couple of days and then back to regular temperatures in the 80s is what we usually are. I wasn't gone too long. The mixture looks pretty good. Nope. Not the greatest. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of raisins and 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. And that's how I'm going to get my chocolate chip raisin cookies. I'm going to use my cookie scooper and just plop some cookies down. And we don't make them too big, but of course, it's a preference. I'm going to put these in my preheated 375-degree oven for about 9 minutes, and I'll check on them there. They can go up to 11 or 12 minutes, but I don't want them overdone. Now for the dough that I'm gonna freeze, I can do it one of two ways. I can put them in scooped out balls in the freezer like that, and once they freeze it, I can put it in a Ziploc bag, or I can make them into a roll. I have parchment paper, and then I'm going to wrap this in cellophane. So I chose to do the parchment paper because some of these I will travel with later near the holiday. So I'm going to form this into a roll that I can just slice off when I'm ready to bake. So now it's a nice log. I'm going to put this in the freezer just like this, and then once it's frozen, I will wrap it in cellophane. I've had a cookie fail. They melted too much, probably because I left them on the counter while I went to the grocery store, and it's 91 degrees outside. So even though it's air conditioned inside, I have the other batch in the freezer cooling off before I stick them in the oven. So even after being in the freezer, they are spreading a little bit too much, but they're still delicious. No one's complaining. They've been eating out of the tin already. So I have one more sheet in the oven, and once they cool, everything will go in that tin can. Here's the mess that I had to cut up from the last ones, but they're still good. They say they like them. I have the rest of the cookies freezing in those rolls. Tomorrow I will take them out and put them in cellophane so that we have them for later on in the season. So that's the beginning of my prep work for the cookies, and this saves me a step later making cookies. And those are my chocolate chip cookies. Not quite a fail, but they're delicious. Everybody here loves them, and I have some to use later in the season when I'm a little bit busier. So thanks for watching and coming along with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.